Dave Baszucki, the CEO of Roblox, did a podcast, went batshit crazy, and exposed the unhinged weird creepiness of his company.
Last year, activist fund and short seller Hindenburg Research came out with a report arguing, among other things, that Roblox was, quote, compromising child safety in order to report growth to investors. One of the things they pointed to was that there had been a decline in your spending on trust and safety. You have denied that. Why? What did they have wrong?
So fun. Let's keep going down this. And so first off, Hindenburg's no longer in existence, correct? So you should report on that. They went out of business for some reason. The other thing is, have you researched that information? Because you're asking me about this. I'm curious if you've done your own research.
I have done some research about.
And what's your take on that?
Well, I'm asking you.
There was so much wrong with the script, but when someone makes an allegation against your company that it is a pedophile hellscape for kids, your response should not be that, oh, do you know that that company is dead? It is invalid? No, your company, your response should have been with number, facts and figures, and you should have said that you have controlled and improved the situation and children and kids are more safer playing in your environment. But your comeback was that the company is closed and you questioned the authenticity of the interviewer. And do we even need to state the obvious that when someone goes after big ass corporations like Roblox, what happens to them, Because this is real life. This is not movie. This is not a TV show where it's a happy ending ever after. There are consequences even though you do something good. But coming back to the point, this guy made such a passive aggressive move to steer the conversation in a different direction, and the interviewers, they did not have any of it. They stayed on that point and had the answer from him. And then he made this statement, which will surely go down as one of the biggest self-sabotaging movement of this year.
And say you and I, we were system, what is the best way to review every single image going into Roblox at higher and higher quality? And say we figured out the best way to do that is to do it with better and better AI models. Would you pick that?
Yeah.
Good. So you're aligning with what we did. High five.
But I've also been covering social networks.
Thank you for supporting our Roblox decision matrix.
I also remember 15 years ago
I'm so glad you guys are aligned with the way we won Roblox.
Right. I also remember 15 years ago when Mark Zuckerberg was saying...
Is this a stealth interview where actually you love everything we're doing and you're here to stealthily...
Here's your high five, David. Will that make you consider the severity of child safety more seriously? Because right now, there are around 111.8 million daily active users on Roblox, and out of that there are 20% who are below 9 years old, 20% between 9 to 12, and 16 from 13 to 16, which means that 56% of 111.8 million daily active users are younger than 16 years old. And I would like to thank you, David, because you have cleared any doubt gamer or parent would be having, by the way, that maybe the company is considering implementing a safety protocol for the kids, because you're doing nothing. And wait, there's more, because if you're thinking that maybe he had no prep done or he had no time, the podcast hosts themselves said that Roblox pitched them on interviewing their CEO about child safety. They didn't ambush him, and he seemed totally caught off guard by the questions and got angrier the more they asked him. And later, when they asked him that you don't think you have a problem with predators on the platform, this guy, the CEO, said, I think we are doing an incredible job at innovating relative numbers to the number of people on our platform and the ours in really leaning into the future of how this is going to work. Bruh, you did not answer the question, full stop. You pretty much escaped from it. This is the biggest fumble of all time. And to the original tweet, the CEO has responded that, hey, Kevin, thanks for having me on. Always happy to talk about commitment to safety and other fun and industry leading stuff that Roblox is working on. Looking forward to the next time. High five. This guy cannot be serious, bro. He did not say one thing about his plan about working on safety. And this guy is still trying to make a high five movement because you have given high 10 movement, bro. At this point, do you still think that Roblox is safe for kids to play? Do you think that this guy could have done anything worse on this podcast? I'm very curious to know what your thoughts are, so drop a comment below and like it if you like it if you dislike, please. And subscribe to my channel. That helps me to do what I do. So, see you in the next one.